Hi, this is Don Dunn with Audioholics here at CEDIA 2023. I'm with Michael Monk, the genius behind all the architectural product for DALI loudspeakers, one of my favorites. And what we're here to talk about today, the brand new, very interesting subwoofer product. Michael, why don't you tell us about this?
Well, this is our latest addition to what we call our S-Series. It's a 10-inch subwoofer, and there's a lot of technology into it, and there's a lot of decisions into it as well, and so on. It's a very small subwoofer, you know, like if you take a look at it, it's very shallow, you know.
What is the depth on that? Is that 3.5?
It's 4 inches.
It's 4.
Yeah.
So you can put that in a standard stud wall?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, and it's again, you know, that has been like the whole design request for this. That is like we can use, you know, same size of boxes and so on. This is the tops, one of the full frequency speakers.
So this box that you have, what's this made out of, the back box?
That's MDF.
It's MDF? Okay. And that's a retrofittable product too, right?
Oh yeah, indeed,
Cut it
because
out.
the back box is included, you know, like, so it's just cut the hole in the wall, connect the wires, and put it in.
Doesn't get much easier than that.
No.
So, you know, Michael, I was looking, this is a very interesting surround on this driver. Won't you tell me just a little bit about that?
Yeah, we call that CSS. We call it constant surface surround, you know. And all of that is about, you know, when the membrane is moving, you know, like it actually has a different size, whatever it's on an inbound extreme or on an outbound extreme. So what that does is actually to keep that surface size constant, whatever position
Really?
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
And that lowers the distortion.
For a better pistonic motion?
Yeah, exactly.
As it goes through?
Exactly, and that actually lowers the distortion of the
So this
unit.
is a pretty high output sub for a 10-inch.
It is. I have to say that it goes together with an amplifier, you know, like. So we also do a lot of DSP in this one here to make it perform even better.
Oh, inside the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I see this kind of matches up with, this is your, I hate to use the word legacy, but existing architectural product, which I've listened to and we've installed, and it's phenomenal. And it kind of looks like it would match up really nice with that.
It will. It goes together with the S-Series. We got this one, which we call the S80, and we got, which I know you cannot see, but we got a 280 over here.
Okay.
And we also got a 180, which is like in between those
So
two.
you have different gamuts of size.
So but it actually also goes with the rest of the products, like the M-Series and so on.
Okay. All right, Michael, so we're here with the amplifier design for the subwoofer we're just talking about. Tell me a little bit about this really cool looking amp.
Yeah, that's a 2x500 watt amplifier. And well, it's a CI amplifier, but we use it specifically for the sub right now.
It is 2-channel?
2 channels, yes. So you can run up to 4 subs on one amplifier.
Run 4?
Yeah.
So what's the impedance on that sub?
That's around 6 ohms.
Okay, so you could run them in parallel,
you can
each set?
So 2 parallels on 2 different channels.
Okay, that's killer.
Oh, yeah.
What's the power rating in that
2
mode?
times 500.
Oh, wow.
So 1 kilowatt for everything.
Class D amplifier, so
it's
it runs cool.
It's a Class D amplifier, yes it is.
Comes with rack ears, ready to...
Yeah, that everything is actually included, you know, like we ship it without the rack ears, but the rack ears is in the
Well, guys, I think this is a great combo. If you need a relatively compact architectural sub that'll fit into a standard stud wall at 4 inches deep with a great amplifier combination, this might be the ticket. So thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate your time on that. Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Don Dunn with Audioholics, and we are here with Jason Zottel from DALI, the man, the myth, the legend. And we're going to talk about their new, not flagship, but step down from the flagship tower speaker and how that trickle down technology works into your architectural stuff. So why don't you break the speaker down for us real quick?
Absolutely, Don, thanks a lot. Well, last year at CEDIA 2022, we unleashed the core, the undefeated, undisputed, heavyweight champion of the speaker industry, weighing in at 382 pounds. And that's a flagship technology speaker. We do that to learn an immense amount out of technology and what we can do to trickle it down. And that's what we're seeing this year at CEDIA 2023, the EPIKORE. And when it's this good for you Spinal Tap fans out there, you had to turn it up to 11. This is the EPIKORE 11.
Well, I've heard this speaker several times now, and I'm in love with it. It's the big, bold, beautiful. Great speaker, but it doesn't really take up that much floor space. It's tall, but it's kind of thin and narrow. So sound quality that I've heard from it, absolutely phenomenal. High output, but yet it's light and sounds kind of almost like a mini monitor. So these are some updates on your traditional DALI technology?
Absolutely, and as I said before, it's almost all trickled down from what we learned from Core. So I'll start at the top with the woofers that you're seeing here. This integrates patented DALI technology called SMC, but this is SMC Generation 2. What SMC is every other magnet system out there is iron-based. And iron has wonderful magnetic properties, but the problem with it is it also conducts electricity. And when you factor that into the equation and how the fact that it interacts with the magnetic properties and how fast it'll magnetize and demagnetize, this causes eddy currents, this causes hysteresis, this causes distortion. And DALI is all about a low loss mantra, no distortion. SMC has all the magnetic properties without any of the electrical properties.
Okay. And there's a really great white paper on this technology
There
available.
absolutely is. You can download that.
Check it out. Really, the secret sauce to me, though, is that tweeter module that you have.
Well, the tweeter module is absolutely unique, and the incredible thing is this is the exact same tweeter module found in the speaker, twice as expensive out of the core.
The hard
so
core.
that is the same ribbon and the same soft dome tweeter. Oversized soft dome tweeter, remarkable for power handling, a great warmth, and it goes fairly far out there, but when it starts to stop, that's where the ribbon takes over. And we know that there's really nothing that compares with the airiness and that open sound.
Right. And so this is going to give you better dispersion, but also more SPLs, more dynamic range on this.
You'll get more dynamic range, you'll get more SPL, and you'll just get that incredible dispersion, that room-filling sound that's a DALI signature.
Well, guys, I tell you, beautiful speaker, gorgeous cabinetry, world-class build, also available in architectural models. So if you don't have the floor space to have a speaker like this, you kind of hide these out. Jay-Z, my man.
Thank you so much. You have now all been indoctrinated to the hard rock and the mind shocking, the finger snapping, the toe tapping, the artisanal and medicinal DALI loudspeakers.
That's right. And until next time, say it with me.
Next time,
keep listening.
Keep listening.
All right, thank you. I know.
What happened?
Oh, you put it on that. All right, I did. Okay. So, Jason, I've actually heard this speaker. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
No, you're right.
You're in front of the camera.
I'm sorry, no worries. Matt, let's go film and check out the amp real quick. So, cool with that? All right, say when you're ready.